Hey there, this is your friend from TechWay24 and today I am going to show you how to install WordPress in cPanel easily with detailed step-by-step video. After installing WordPress in your hosting cPanel or control panel, all your website files will be stored in your hosting database live, as you can see. Now we will see how to install WordPress in cPanel or control panel of your hosting. Firstly, you need to log in to your hosting cPanel. As you can see, I am trying to log into my cPanel. As you can see, I have successfully logged into my hosting cPanel. After logging in, you will see almost same user interface and layout because all the cPanel has almost same user interface and layout, so there is no need to worry. Now you need to scroll down and search for WordPress or Softaculous and click on it. But if you are having problem in finding WordPress or Softaculous, then simply search here in this search box easily. As you can see, I am searching. Then click any of these two, either WordPress or Softaculous. If you click on Softaculous, then a new menu will open. Then you have to click on WordPress. But if you click on WordPress icon, you will be directly taken to installation process. Now you will see there two options. One is quick install, another is custom install. Now I recommend you to install custom WordPress because it will give you all the option to change and customize WordPress as you want. In Now choose the version which you want to install. I recommend you to leave it as it is. Now under choose installation URL, choose http https http www. But if you don't know your hosting has SSL certificate or not, then leave it as it is, http. Now under domain option, you need to select your domain which you have bought. Now under directory, I recommend you to leave this box blank because if you want your URL to be only http www.techway24.com, then leave this box empty. Otherwise, if you will fill this box, then URL will be http www.techway24.com/dir directory. Under site name, you need to enter your site name. In my case, I am writing TechWay24. Under site description, it is like slogan for your website. You can give any slogan for your website, like in my case I am writing tech that matters. Under enable multi-site WPMU, I recommend you to leave this box unchecked because if you will check this box, then this feature will enable multi-site option for your WordPress blog, which requires your server which must support it. Then under admin username, you need to choose your username for your admin account. Then under admin password, select your password or enter your password. Make sure your password must be strong. Then under admin email, you can leave it as it is, or if you want to change it, then you can give your own email ID. As you can see, I am entering my own email ID. Then under choose language, select language option. As you can see, there are lots of options in which you want to install your WordPress. In my case, I will select English. Then under limit login attempt loginizer, I recommend you to leave this box unchecked, because if you check this box, then your site then it will protect your site against brute force attack by limiting the number of login attempts for your WordPress installation per session, and it will install a plugin in your WordPress. Under classic editor, you can check this box or leave it as it is, because classic editor restores the previous WordPress editor. It's an old WordPress editor. If you want to install it, then check this box. Otherwise, if you do not know much, then leave it unchecked. Then under WP Central manage multiple WordPress, leave this box unchecked, because WP Central manage multiple WordPress. If you check this box, a plugin called WP Central will be installed, and it will allow you to manage your multiple sites from a single dashboard. So leave this box as it is. Now scroll down and click on advanced option. Under database name, you can change it or leave it as it is. If you do not know much or you have no idea, then leave it as it is. Do not try to change it. Under table prefix, it will be your database table prefix that will appear before your table name. So leave it as it is or change it if you want. Now under disable update notification email, if you check this box, then you will not receive any email notification for updates available for this installation in future. Then under auto upgrade, I recommend do not auto upgrade, because sometimes it creates bugs in WordPress. It's better to update manually directly from your WordPress dashboard when available. So I recommend you to do not auto upgrade. Then under auto upgrade WordPress plugin, if you check this box, then all your WordPress plugins installed from this installation will be automatically upgraded to the latest version. Then under auto upgrade WordPress theme, if you check this box, then all the WordPress theme for this installation will be automatically upgraded to the latest version when available. So you can check it or uncheck it if you want. Then under select theme option, I recommend you to do not select any theme or install theme now. I recommend you to install theme after your WordPress installation complete, because if you select theme now, it may create a problem in installing WordPress. So it's better to directly install theme from your dashboard after installation. Under email installation details to give your email ID to which you want all the installation details of your WordPress website. In my case, as you can see, I am entering my own email ID so that after installation of my WordPress, all the details will be directly sent to my email ID. Then click on install. As you can see, installation is. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. Each subscriber matters a lot. The more subscribers I get, it will motivate me to create more good content for you all. Thank you.